Hello everyone, I'm back. I was away for a couple of weeks, holidays, and it's good to be on holiday while the price is just going down, especially if you're on a short. This is just a follow-up to see what happened in the last 2 weeks, and from Monday forward, I'll be sharing the daily update on TikTok, what's happening. Also, there is a Arabic and English version, and on TikTok, I share usually daily of the daily plan. So what I'm looking on that day as a day trading plan. As for the very macro level, I'm working on a very nice cycle analysis, which I did maybe 2 years ago, and my previous cycle analysis was looking at 62 was the top, which we get here, but now I'm working a new one just to show you what we expect, especially in time. A lot of people are asking me, okay, this is the bottom, how long it takes for a new all-time high. So I'll share that video hopefully on Monday or Tuesday. For now, let's look what happened on the Bitcoin on the last 2 weeks. First, I want to play something. So this is the long-term analysis I made March 14th. So that's like 2 months ago, and the price was around 40ish and then went up to 48. So that's what we were saying.
Important thing, not in technical analysis, is I personally like the price to make more people more scared. So I would love, I don't know what will happen here, maybe do this, but I would love the price eventually to go down to these areas, scare people off, remove all what's called the weekends, flush all the FOMO altcoins, many shit coins, flush this market, clean this market, and then start again.
So here I was saying when the price was around 38, I was saying maybe the price will go up. Okay, this is a little bit luck, but the price will go up. And here I had it around 48, 47, 500, and then get everyone bullish, and then the price to drop down, flush everyone, scare everyone, and go down to around 25, 26 area. So why I was looking at that, that's not from a technical point of view, it was more from sentiment point of view. So because back then in this video, I was saying whenever the price was dropping under 35, everyone thinking Bitcoin was going to zero. Whenever the price is dropping up, everyone was thinking Bitcoin going to the moon. And it doesn't work this way. It range more than it trend. So I got lucky in this call, but when the price was around 48, I shared a couple of videos saying, watch out, take care, because what happened here at 48. So let's go to refresh what was happening. So when the price reached around here, I made a video call. I said, watch out, Bitcoin. Yes, I was looking for 52 area, but I said, watch out. This is a bear flag. Not a lot of people were talking about it when the price was here. Yes, when the price dropped, everyone started talking about the bear flag. So I was saying, take care, because this was a lot of confluence here. We had the bear flag, we had the high time frame volume, point of control. We had a lot of confluence on this level. Price dropped, and what is a bear flag? A bear flag is a pattern where the price will break down. And how that work? Because it makes higher high, get everyone bullish, and then flush down. And this is different than this. This was not a bear flag. This was a falling wedge, which is a completely different pattern. So I did made a video here, say, watch out. And then on TikTok, I also made a video around 43, said Bitcoin rejecting from here. Why this was for me, also we had a couple of confluence here, and I had the middle of this channel. And so this is my short from the 43-ish area here, 42,600. I closed most of it while it going down, and I closed, the last I closed is around 26, which is around here, around the bottom almost. I closed part of it, and I still hold a little bit of this, and I hold also good of this short, which I said here. When the price was here, I said watch out, and I did take the short. I made a big mistake here because I closed a lot of my short down here because I really was thinking the price will go back up, take these highs, swing failure these highs, and then drop, which didn't happen. So now what we have. So this is what was happening in the last couple of months. Price went down, put a nice low, went in this bear flag, get everyone bullish here, and then drop down, reaching a very key level. And now what we're looking. So yes, this is the level I was talking about here. And I was in this video, I was mentioning what to kind of a plan. So yes, here I was mentioning kind of a plan.
Low around 29. Second, this is an area, not a level, so this will be good to see. I don't know what will happen here, but if the price went down, take all this liquidity here. It can even wick lower, but then close in somewhere around 28. That for me is good to see. It flush a lot of the market hold.
So in this video, I was talking about a couple of things. I was talking about the high time frame volume and that channel. So let's go down to the weekly and see what we have here. So if you were following our videos, we were talking about two different channels. We're talking about this channel, and I was talking about this channel that Bitcoin has been in since 2 years. Less than 2 years. So this channel. And I was saying also what important for me was the volume, which is always important for me. So that if I take the all-time high break from the break of the 20K up to this moment, this is the entire volume traded. And that's why here I was bullish at 35 and saying this is a good place to bounce because that was the point of control. If you notice, when we closed the weekly under this point of control, we backtested it and dropped heavily to the value area low. So value area low, point of control is the most traded volume, the price with the most traded volume is value area high, which is the highest node, on the higher side, that's the most traded volume, and the value area low is in the lowest side. So in this video, I was saying we have a lot of confluence around 28,800, which is, first, I was talking about this value area low, which we needed to hold. So this value area low, as long as it's hold, Bitcoin will still in this range. And we have, as well, we have this channel, the long channel. And we have, if I take the Fibonacci from this low, which is the virus low, the dump here at 4,000, up to the high, this is the 618, which is a strong level as well. So this is on the high time frame. This is how many confluence we have here. We have the Fibonacci, we have the value area low, and we have the channel, low of the channel. And in this video, I was saying I would like the price to go down, take all this liquidity here, and then close back inside the channel. And that's what we're seeing on the weekly. So far, we're seeing that. Did I buy? To be honest, I bought some little bit here. One of my orders get filled. But Binance, my bigger order was at 35,800. But Binance price didn't go that low, so I didn't get some spot here. And I will still, in general, Bitcoin will back. I'm looking for a retest somewhere around 26,900 for a potential long trade. But these are medium to short term. I'm not looking for a long term. Will be buying spot, and as I mentioned in that video, buying anywhere around 27, 26, 25, 24, even 14 Bitcoin. This is good for the long term. So in this video, we were talking about. I think somewhere I was talking about that on the long term, for years to come, if you're bullish in Bitcoin, years to come, it doesn't matter. It's always better to buy around these levels, the 20s level, rather than buying 69. But our emotions kick in. So at 69 or 58 or even 48 here, everyone was buying bullish. And when the price dropped, we're afraid we don't buy. So spot is always, for long term, anywhere here is good to buy. Anywhere in the 20s is good to buy. Even the price might drop to 14 or 13 or 16 or 18, this will be good because no one can time the market. And that's something important I mentioned in the video before, in the long-term video. No one can time the market. This might be the bottom. And Bitcoin will never go under 25 again, or the price can drop down to 18. So here you think, what is the best value for me? What is the best risk to reward? In this case, the best risk to reward is to buy in these areas. So what areas we're looking at? Yeah, these areas I was looking at. 26 to 28, then we have like 23-ish to 20, which is the previous all-time high. Then we have this level, which I like a lot, around 13 to 14. Why I like this level a lot? Because if things will stay bearish and things will drop down, everyone is looking at the 20K. So it's either the price will go above before the 20K and go higher, in my opinion, or the price will drop lower. So if everyone is looking at a target, which is in this case the 20K, the previous all-time high here. So if everyone looking at this, I think the price can go down, don't reach that area and reverse, or it can take this and then go up. So on both ways. And I'll mention in the cycle video what I'm looking at more in depth of the cycle. The most important, don't FOMO. Don't think that the price will go from here to all-time high and you FOMO, and Bitcoin will give you enough time in the coming months to buy, to accumulate. So don't go all in. Don't put all your money here. Just gradually think of what's coming. I'll share the more details in the cycle video. For now, that's what I was looking at. I was looking at this area to hold, still holding. This is the bottom of the channel. If you see, the price wick through it, then back tested it now and had a nice bounce. I took a long from here and I closed it around 3,600 or something. And I'm looking for, this is a high term video. I'll keep the low time frame for next week when I'm back on my day trading channel, day trading routine. For now, this is the areas I'm looking down to accumulate. On the higher time frame, we can't talk about anything before Bitcoin reclaim these levels. What are these levels? I think, yeah. If I take the Fibonacci from that high, 48, to the low, this is the 382, which is a bearish retracement. So the price can go up here. We have the 382. We have all this SR flip support. This was support before, now it will be resistance. So we expect before reclaiming this, we can think higher. So Bitcoin have to reclaim the 34, 35 area and then go up. And then I'll see the 40K as a big resistance. If reclaim the 40K, then we can look up around back to the same levels. I'm not saying this will happen tomorrow. I wouldn't mind. I'll be happy if it will happen tomorrow. But let's see. Also keep in mind something very important when we're in crypto. I want to just mention it briefly, very brief. This is S&P. This is the price of S&P. And this is S&P. In the stock market, this is 20% drop. This is a massive drop on the stock market. While Bitcoin was putting the 48, S&P was rejecting from the Fibonacci here, 618 or something. And that's something to keep in mind as well. Think of crypto is a high leverage of the stock market, and the S&P is already kind of higher risk than bonds and gold and others. So the stock market doesn't look good, and that will give you a bias on Bitcoin as well. DXY, which is the dollar index, this is a very important. I don't know when I draw this. I think years ago, like 2 years ago. Anyway, so the DXY just made an all-time high above the 1070. So what is the DXY? This is the dollar index, the strength of the dollar, and usually it's measured by things traded against the dollar. For example, other currencies, stock market, gold. So whenever the dollar index is running up, that means everything against the dollar, like the euro, the pound, the gold, especially the stock market, is going down. And we see it's reached a very high levels since 2017, and now it's retracing. So if DXY will continue up down a little bit, that will give a room to breathe for Bitcoin and the stock market. I'm not gonna go more in depth on that. So for now, the most important message is don't FOMO. You will have time. Keep some ammunition for if the price drops lower, and start nimble. Also, I will open this. So this is the weekly 200 EMA. You will hear a lot about this because Bitcoin love to bottom on the weekly 200 EMA. So for me personally, anywhere between the weekly 200 EMA and the weekly 200 MA, which is the weekly exponential and the weekly the moving average, the simple moving average, is a good time to accumulate. So this area for me is all good time to accumulate. Bitcoin touched the weekly 200 EMA, so I'm looking at this level for a back test. Anywhere here for me is a very good level to buy. And if it dropped lower, it's even better. That's what I was mentioning in that video. In that video, I was talking about buying the 28, 29, 24, the 18. If you're looking years to come, if you don't mind holding your Bitcoin for 2025, for example, for a new all-time high, maybe it's a good time to buy. Most important, just don't go all in. Think the money I'm gonna put. It's okay for me to live without this money or not care about this money for 2-3 years? Is it okay for me? If it's not okay, just don't put all this money. So that's it. I will, as I said, I'm working on the cycle video. Hopefully I'll share it early next week. For now, don't panic, don't FOMO. Look at the levels and just buy the levels as they give you a good risk to reward. Thank you.